Hey guys, welcome to my WordPress tutorial for beginners full course. In this course, we're going to learn almost everything about WordPress. After taking this course, you should be able to work with WordPress efficiently without problems. Let's go ahead and see the things we're going to be covering in this full course. So here are the topics we will be covering in this full course. We're first of all going to look at Introduction to WordPress, what WordPress is all about. From there, we will be looking at the power of WordPress, the kind of websites we can build using WordPress. So that's what we're going to be looking at. From there, we will dive deep to look at various job opportunities around the whole WordPress ecosystem. After we deal with that topic, we will look at installation of WordPress both locally, that's online, and offline. So we'll be using a software called xampp server to install WordPress on our PC. From there, we'll also be installing WordPress using an online server to see how that one too works. After we install WordPress, we will go to the next step, and that is the WordPress dashboard. We will explore the WordPress dashboard and see the necessary settings we need to, or configurations we need to put in place before starting working with WordPress. Okay, so let's go ahead and see the next topics. So after we cover those topics, we will go ahead to build a simple looking website using WordPress, hopefully an e-commerce website. After that, we will dive deep to look at WordPress security, because WordPress is broad. People have come out with various tools to hack WordPress. It's not good to build your website today and the next day you see your website hacked. That would be waste of your effort. Okay, so after we cover WordPress security, we will then say bye-bye to this tutorial video. My name is Nizina Solomon, and on this channel I show you how to build websites. If this is your first time here, I want to welcome you. If you're also a subscriber, thank you for coming back. So at any point in time, if you're not clear about my step-by-step guide, you can leave your comments in the comment box. That's why it's there. Utilize it. If I also see that I will not be able to handle your questions or it's beyond me, then I will redirect you to the rightful resource and that will answer your questions. Okay, so if you found value out of my YouTube videos, or you think this is interesting and you want to continue seeing videos like this, join me by subscribing to the YouTube channel. That way, anytime content like this is released, you are notified. If you also like this video, go ahead and smash the like. That way it will tell the YouTube system how important this video is, so other people can also benefit. So let's get started working with WordPress by first of all looking at what WordPress is. Hello and welcome to my WordPress tutorial for beginners full course, and this is lesson number 1 of my full course. So in this video we're going to learn almost everything about WordPress. So we're going to be learning the basics of WordPress and also addressing some misconceptions about WordPress, as well as some differences between WordPress.org and WordPress.com, because we have two type of WordPress out there. We have WordPress.com and WordPress.org. So if you were to explain WordPress, you define it as a content management system, because it is a platform we use to build websites without touching a single line of code. So those of you who don't know how to code, you still have a tool like WordPress that will enable you build a website without coding. Now there's a common myth about WordPress, and that is WordPress is dying. I don't want to believe that, and most people don't also want to believe that as well, because WordPress is developing, and the number of people who use WordPress is rather increasing, and the technology is rather getting better and better day by day. So I don't think WordPress is dying. We started hearing this WordPress is dying. That was early 90s, and WordPress is still here with us. So if you were to work with WordPress, clear your doubts. WordPress is not dying, it is rather here to stay. Okay, so the best thing you do is to jump into it and start learning WordPress, and also learn WordPress security measures. If not, your website may get hacked, because it's a popular platform out there. Most people know how to maneuver into your system and hack your website if it's not properly maintained. Okay, so that's the only problem we have with WordPress, but WordPress is safe, okay, if only you know how to maintain it. Now, the next myth with WordPress is WordPress is only for those who don't know how to code. That is not true, because WordPress, they have integrated a coding area where if you don't want to use the drag and drop builders, you can also code it manually inside WordPress itself. Okay, so WordPress is not only for those who don't know how to code. Even if you know how to code, you can also develop your own plugins, modify plugins, modify themes, modify other important settings inside of WordPress to make it look the way you want it to. So I don't want to believe that WordPress is only for those of you or those of us who don't know how to code. So that is also another myth I want to clear before we get the tutorial started. Okay, so that is it. So now let me talk about the difference between WordPress.com and WordPress.org. So if you can see on top here, you have WordPress.org. Okay, and let me also take you to the WordPress.com, and here we have WordPress.com. So what are their differences, WordPress.com and WordPress.org? Now, with WordPress.org, if you use if you have your own hosting accounts, your own cPanel, okay, this is where a lot of fun, a lot of the whole joy of building a website comes in handy. What do I mean by this? Like hosting your own website, being able to have a full flexibility to manage your website, delete your plugins, update your website, control your website fully without hindrances from any third party is joy. Unlike WordPress.com, where after hosting your website, if you violate any of their policies, they can suspend your website for some time and release it. So with WordPress.com, you don't have full control over your website. Alright, so with this WordPress.org, you can get a lot of free themes, install it, customize it to make it look like the way you want your website to look like. We also have plugins you can use to build your websites, and you are not limited whatsoever. But when we go to WordPress.org, this is a self-hosted platform with a builder you can use to build websites, and that means the hosting is managed by the WordPress.com community. Okay, and if you violate their policies, they can penalize you by deleting your website entirely. Okay, if only the need arises. All right, so that is it. And they also have their hosting services, so let me take you there and show you what I'm talking about. So if you go to WordPress.com/price, you can see they have hosting services here. Of course, you can build your website on this platform for free, but you don't own the domain name. So your domain name is going to be, your website name is going to be your website name.wordpress.com. okay, you don't have full control over your website. Okay, so that is the differences between WordPress.com and WordPress.org. Now, WordPress powers a lot of websites online. I'll take you to Google and show you the numbers. Okay, so if you go to Google and search the number of websites WordPress powers, you can see it powers over 455 million active websites online as we speak. Talking about percentage, it's getting to 50% of the whole websites online. Okay, so WordPress is covering a lot of the pie. Okay, so just bear in mind that you are working with the best platform ever, and a platform that has a huge number of contributors, because it's an open source project. People contribute to this project to make it look amazing. Okay, and also you have a lot of integrations that are compatible with WordPress, because it is old. WordPress is now old, and because of that, people have mastered WordPress and they have come out with a lot of services that can be integrated with WordPress. So working with WordPress is going to be a good job. You have completed lesson 1, which is Introduction to WordPress. In this part, we're going to look at the power of WordPress. What are the kind of websites we can build using WordPress? I know the list is a lot. We can't finish the number of websites we can build using WordPress. But in this list, I will only give you some of the websites, the popular websites we can build using WordPress. Okay, so let's go ahead and check. So here are the types of websites we can build using WordPress. The first one happens to be business websites. Okay, so you can build a business website using WordPress. The next one is shopping website or an e-commerce website. Now with the shopping website, here we have two forms. We have multi-vendor site and we have single vendor site. So if you want to sell your own products, you are the single vendor. Okay, so you'll be the only one selling your own products. But on the other side, we have multi-vendors. So that means you can build a website like AliExpress, okay, or eBay, where others can also come in and sell their own products. Okay, the next one is blogging site. Okay, you can start a blog using WordPress. So WordPress was first designed with blogging intention, but now it's something else. Okay, so it's now, it has grown, so we can build amazing websites using WordPress, not just blogging. So the fourth one too is classified as listing websites. Okay, so you can build a website like OLX, okay, or Craigslist. People can come and list their services either for free or paid. Okay, so the next one too is portfolio website or personal portfolio website, and the other one too is community or forum website. The list is, we can finish the list. Okay, so the main point is we can build amazing websites, a lot of websites using WordPress. Another one too is freelancing websites. You can also build a website like Fiverr. Okay, that's freelancing website. So the list is going on and on and on. Okay, so that is it. These are the kind of websites you can build using WordPress. Now if you go to my YouTube channel and then click on playlist, and then scroll down a bit and click on this arrow. Okay, you can see complete website creation tutorial, and then click on it. It will take you to a list of videos where I show you how to build a lot of websites. So these are full courses on how to build a lot of websites, different kind of websites using WordPress. Okay, so the first one is a shopping website. We have another e-commerce website here. We have a dental clinic or a healthcare website, and also have a freelancing website you can build using WordPress. We also have business websites here. So after completing this tutorial, go there and check my playlist where you can learn how to build amazing websites using WordPress. So this is one here, how to create a website like Fiverr, 2 hours. Okay, you can also watch that one. And this is also a vendor site. Okay, so I want to just tell you very quick that if you want to learn any of these things, you can go back to the channel, and I have a list full of tutorials. showing you how to build these amazing websites. Okay, so let's get back to the tutorial and I'll show you the job opportunities around the whole WordPress ecosystem. Okay, so let's do it. All right, so in this part of the video, we're going to look at the various job opportunities around the whole WordPress ecosystem. So the first one happens to be WordPress instructor. Now, right now, I am a WordPress instructor here on YouTube. You can also set up a YouTube channel and start teaching people on how to use WordPress. The next thing is you can package this as a course and then sell it to people who are interested in learning WordPress. So that is WordPress instructor. The next thing too is web design agency. So as a WordPress expert, you can start your own web design agency and start charging clients to build websites for them, for local agencies, local businesses in your city or in your locality. So the next one too is you can start your own money making site. All right, so you can create a website like a blogging site, a dating website, or any kind of website you want, and then start making money with your website. Another one too is maybe starting your own shopping website. Okay, so it's all about being creative and then coming out with a good website idea that will make money for you. Now, the next job opportunity is freelancing offers. Okay, so right now I've made a lot of sales on Fiverr and on Hoodly. So after acquiring this skill, you can build websites for clients and charge them money to build websites for them. Okay, so you can register account on freelancing websites and then start charging clients to build websites for them. Now the next one too is SEO or marketing agency. Now with WordPress, after you build these websites for your clients, you need to optimize their websites to be able to be visible on search engines. Okay, so this is search engine optimization. So that means having a WordPress skill is one thing, and acquiring a search engine optimization knowledge is also another thing. So with WordPress, we have something like SEO. So you can start an SEO agency and then start charging people to promote their website or optimize their website for the search, like Google or Bing. Okay, so these are some of the job opportunities we have out there regarding the WordPress ecosystem. Okay, so that is it. Hello, this is one of the moments we have been waiting for. In this part of the video, we're going to start working with WordPress, and that means we're going to start the whole practical aspect of WordPress. So we're going to install WordPress onto our local PC. So that means we are going to install WordPress locally. So we will need a software called xampp, and xampp is a local server we use to install WordPress or PHP scripts on our devices or PC. Okay, so go to this link, apachefriends.org, and then you click on it, and I'll have this link in the description. Okay, so make sure you open this link, that is apachefriends.org. Once the link is loaded, you see a page just like this. Make sure you choose your operating system. If you're using Windows, this is where you're going to click it. Okay, so this is where you're going to get that. So you click here. You can also go to downloads and then go straight to the download page and then download it. So I'll click on top here, downloads, and it will take you to a page just like this. Make sure you choose the latest version of xampp. Okay, so I'll click here to download xampp. I have xampp downloaded already, so I'll go ahead and start xampp. Okay, so after clicking on that link, a download pop-up will be prompted gets like this, make sure you download it and then extract your file. After that, you run it, just like any other application you would run on your PC and install. Once you have xampp installed and activated, go to wordpress.org. okay, so this is the link. So you go to wordpress.org and then go to get WordPress. So you click on get WordPress. Okay, wait for it, and here we are. And then you can scroll down and read more about it. Then this is the file we want to download. Download WordPress 5.9.3. so this is the version of WordPress we want to download. So you click on download and the file will be downloaded on our device. Okay, so let's wait for it. We have downloaded the file and here it is. Okay, go ahead and open it and make sure you extract this file. Okay, it's in a zip format, so you right click on it and go to extract files. So we do that, click on okay, let's wait for it. We have extracted the files. Okay, so let's locate the extracted file, search for WordPress, and here is it. Okay, let's copy. Okay, let's open it. When you double click on it, it will open, and this is the actual file. You can name it. Okay, you can name it. You can change the name of this file if you want to. Okay, so maybe in this video I don't want to change the name, so I'll copy it and go to where xampp is installed. So I'll go to local drive and go to xampp, go to htdocs, and then you make sure you paste it here. Okay, all right, I have it pasted already, so you just paste it here. After pasting it, the next thing we want to do is to go to xampp. Okay, so you go to xampp and then start your server and then go to MySQL, click on this menu, admin. Okay, just click on it. This is PHP my admin, and this is where your databases reside. Okay, so in a minute we'll come back, or later we'll come here to create our database. Okay, in order to connect to our WordPress. All right, but before that, just go back to your browser and type localhost and hit enter. Okay, so when you type localhost and hit enter, okay, it will list all your scripts inside your htdocs, and this is the WordPress document, the WordPress script we just extracted and pasted in that folder. Okay, let me show you. Okay, and here is it. You see, these are the files. All right, xampp, htdocs. All right, here is it. So just click on WordPress, click on your script, just click on it, and this is a setup wizard. Okay, welcome to WordPress, begin getting started. So it's asking us to create a database name, database username, password, database host, and table prefix. This is what the script needs to run. So first thing first, click on let's go, and here we are on the next page, and is looking for the details or connection to the database. So we will go and create our database name, the database username, password, database host, and prefix. Okay, so let's do that right now. Okay, so this is your localhost php my admin. Okay, to get to this, you go to your xampp. You can go back to your xampp and click on, just besides your MySQL, click on admin. Okay, when you click on this, it will take you to this page. All right, so we're going to create a database. So we click on new here, and you can see database name, enter WordPress. Okay, so you can enter your database name it whichever name you want to give to your database. You can enter that here and then click on create. Okay, and the database has been created with empty tables. You can see that. All right, just ignore this, ignore it, and go back to your setup wizard page. Okay, so the database name is WordPress. All right, and that's why we just name it. This is WordPress. Now the username, make sure you enter root here. Okay, so the default username is root. Okay, and that's root, and the next one is password. You can leave the password empty. Okay, and database host, you can leave it as localhost, and the prefix you leave it as it is. Okay, so your database name will be WordPress, and that's the name we set here inside php my admin. Okay, your password will be root, sorry, the username will be root, password will be blank, database host will be, and you click on submit. So click on submit. Okay, click on run the installation. All right, and this is the usual WordPress setup page where you can enter your site title. Okay, so my site title, my username, this is what I'll be using to log into my WordPress dashboard. So username, and my password will be, this is what I want as my password, and I'll confirm weak password. Enter my random email here. Then once I have this done, I can click on install WordPress. You can leave this blank, just leave it as it is, because you are installing on a local machine. Stop worrying about indexing. Okay, and you click on install WordPress. Okay, and we'll wait for it. This will take some time to install, so let's wait for it. And here we go. This is a success message. WordPress has been installed. Thank you and enjoy. Okay, so username is admin, and your password, choose your chosen password. Okay, so click on login, and it's taking us to the login page. So you can enter admin and my password. Okay, let me see, and then login. And we are redirected to WordPress dashboard. Okay, and you can see this is the URL, localhost WordPress wp admin. Okay, so that's it. That's how you install WordPress on your local PC. Okay, if you have questions, you can leave them in the description box. I will be more than happy to help you. Hey guys, we have just finished looking at how to install WordPress offline, and that is onto our local PC. In this part of the video, we're going to install WordPress onto our live server. So that means there are certain requirements we need in order to do this task, and that will be getting our hosting account, and that is a place to store our website, our files, and a domain name, and the domain name is going to be your website name.com or .org. These things are called domain names or TLD. Okay, so we need a hosting account. That will also be our server. We also need a domain name or your website name.com or .org, depending on your preferred TLD. Okay, so we need these two things to get started or to install WordPress online. Now, you see, after you install your WordPress offline, you see, it will not be available to the public. You are the only one going to see this unless you upload it to a live server. So getting a domain name and hosting is a must. Okay, you have to get a hosting, which is going to be your server, in order for your website to go public, to go live. Okay, so we're going to acquire a hosting account and a domain name. So I'll send you, or I will redirect you to the video that will show you how to acquire your hosting account and your domain name before we actually install our WordPress online. Okay, so let's see how to get our domain name and our hosting account. Hey guys, in this part of the video we're going to get our hosting account and our domain name. So before you build any kind of website, it doesn't matter the kind of website you want to build, there are two things we need, and that is domain name and web hosting. So if this is your first time hearing these terms, please just pause. Let me explain. Now, when we talk of a domain name is your website name.com. Google.com is a domain name. Facebook.com is a domain name. YouTube.com is a domain name. Your website address, your website name.com is a domain name. It is the address people are going to be typing on browser to get to your website, and that is a requirement. Now the next thing we will need is called hosting or web hosting. Now let's see web hosting to be a place to keep your website. So this is where you're going to be keeping your website files. Your website is going to be made of files, videos, audios, and a lot of files. So we need to keep it safe on a place called web hosting. You can also look at web hosting as a cloud storage. Okay, so that's web hosting. So in this part of the video, we're going to be using makigohost.com to order our web hosting and our domain name from one place. It is good to have your hosting and your domain name at one place. That way it will make management very easy for you. So in the description of this video, you see a link, and that link will take you to a page just like this, and this is makigohost.com. Now scroll down to the button, okay, somewhere middle, and you see professional hosting plans. Now we need to order their shared hosting. Okay, so we need shared hosting to continue this tutorial. So click on order hosting. Now also remember or bear in mind that the speed and performance of your website mainly depends on your hosting provider. So when picking a hosting provider, remember to go with a reputable hosting provider, a hosting provider that can accommodate your website. Also bear in mind that you will need something called SSL, and SSL is nothing but this padlock here. Okay, so scroll down. After landing on the shared hosting page, you can read more about their shared hosting, but for now the part I want you to learn is choose preferred hosting plan area. Okay, so this is where you are going to choose your package. So Makigohost has 3 plans, and that is the basic plan, standard plan, and the Go Unlimited plan. Now with the basic plan, you can only host one website, but if you think you need more storage, more space to host up to 5 websites, or you need to build a second website in future, then you can choose their standard plan. Also bear in mind that you can always upgrade or downgrade at any point in time. Now with their go basic plan, you can only host one website with 20 GB SSD storage. Now they are offering SSD storage and not HDD. Now let me take you to Google and we search. Let's find out the difference between SSD versus HDD, and we'll click on search, click on images. Now let's click on the first image, this one. Perfect. So talking about performance, and when you're comparing SSD to that of HDD, SSD performs or is always faster than HDD. So if you're ordering web hosting, bear in mind that or look out for SSD. Okay, unlimited bandwidth and a lot of things. Now this is also another good thing to know, and that's free domain name. Because this is your first time ordering web hosting from Makigo Host, you're going to get a free .com domain name. Okay, so scroll down a bit and then click on the other hosting, and it will take you to a domain registration page. This is where we can register our domain name or transfer our domain name. So if your domain name is a new one, you can enter it here. So maybe let's say new domain, or my domain name, my first domain name. So enter your domain name. Okay, enter your website name. What do you want people to be typing? Your website name.com. If you want .net, you can choose it here, .org, .biz, .info, and these things are called TLD. Okay, so choose the one you want and then click on check. But if your domain name is somewhere, hosted somewhere, you can click on transfer your domain name from a registrar, enter it there, and then click on transfer, and it will take you through the transfer process. Okay, but in my case, I am registering a new name, so I'll click on check. Okay, and wait for it, and right now it is checking its availability, and unfortunately my first domain name.com is not available. It is in use, someone is using it. So let's add something like solo to it, but never try this because your domain name is long, it's too long. You need something that is somehow short, that way people can memorize it. All right, so let's check again, and this time around our domain name is available and we can claim ownership of this domain name. Okay, so we can click on continue after we see this green or this congratulations message. So click on continue, and it will take us to a configuration page, and this is where we choose our billing cycle. Okay, so choose your billing cycle. If you want 12 months, you can choose that, what, 2 years or 3 years. By default it is on 1 year, so leave it like that. And below you can see some additional services Makigo Host offers, and the first one happens to be Google Analytics, and this is a Google tracking software. That's Google Analytics. They can integrate it to your website, that way you can track your website traffic, where your website traffic or visitors are coming from, as well as you also be able to target your market. So that's Google Analytics. If you don't need it, forget about it. Now the next thing is letting Makigo Host to protect your WordPress website from hackers. So that's the second one. Now the last one is to let Makigo Host verify and upload your website on web search engines like Google and or Bing. You see, when after building this website, it will not be on Google automatically. You need to upload it. Okay, so if you cannot do it, Makigo Host will do it for you, and it's a one-time payment. And after that, click on continue. So if you need any of these, make sure you select them and then click on continue. Perfect. Now we are brought to a page like this, and this is domains configuration page. Now below you can see some domain add-ons. Please, for the rest of them, forget about them and only choose ID protection. ID protection is going to protect your identity on the internet. After registering your domain name, your data is going to be stored in Whois database, and after this data is stored on this database, people can go ahead, retrieve your data, use that data to start spamming you and start selling you a lot of things you may not need. And this is a distraction. It is $5 per year. If you need it, go ahead. If you don't need it, just forget about it, and let's continue with the process. So click on continue. And finally, we are brought to a page just like this, and this is review and checkout page. So this is where you review the items in your cart. You can edit your items and then enter your coupon code. So in partnership with Maquio, I'm giving you 50% off their hosting. Okay, so enter 250 here and then click on validate code, and you will get 50% off. Perfect. Now promotion code accepted. Your order has been updated. So now you're paying $18 for 1 year. Okay. Now, but mind you, you'll be paying $48 next year. Okay. So this is going to be your yearly bill. Okay. And that is it. After that, click on checkout. Perfect. Now we are redirected to a page just like this. This is our checkout page. So you can enter your first name, your last name, your email, your phone number, your country, and your blah 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 blah. After that, go down, enter your password. So this is the most important area. After entering your password, make sure you keep your password somewhere safe. That way you'll be able to log into your hosting account, because this is the password you need to log into your hosting. Okay, so below you can see generate password. You can use this one to generate a secured password, okay, for your hosting account. After that, just click on copy to clipboard and insert. Perfect. Now choose your preferred payment methods here. Paystack always work fine for me. After that, scroll down, accept their terms, and click on complete order. So I will complete order and then meet you on your dashboard. After you complete order, after you click on complete order, your payment method, your selected payment method will be prompted. You enter your payment, your card information, okay, and if you're also going with encrypto, you pay with your Bitcoin, your Ethereum, or other digital currencies. And after that, after the successful payment, your account will be created and you will be automatically redirected to your account. So I'm going to complete order and then see you on your dashboard, okay, and show you what is there. Hello, welcome to your hosting dashboard. This is where you manage your account, and this is your hosting. So on top here you can see 1 service and 0 domain. Because my domain name is a demo domain and I'm using it for tutorials, and it is external domain name, you can see 0 here. But in your case, you should have something like 1 domain name here with 1 service, okay? And after that, just click on services. So click on it. Perfect. Now this is your hosting plan, okay? I have a standard package or plan with Maquio host, but in your case you should have something like Go Basic, okay? So you can click on it like this. Perfect. And you are redirected to a page just like this. Now to your right you can see your usage statistics, okay, and below you can see your disk usage. This is where you monitor and see your storage, okay, and the other one is your bandwidth, okay. Perfect. But host comes with unlimited bandwidth. Okay, so don't guess worry about that. Now scroll down, you can see some quick shortcuts here, and most importantly your email. So this is where you create your email, your business email. So enter your business email, maybe something like support or sales or technical support at yourwebsitename.com. After that, enter your password and then click on create, and your your account will be created. And this is where you see your emails. Okay, so that is it. It's very simple, and you can click here to log into cPanel. Now cPanel is where you're going to be managing your website files. Okay, so let's go to cPanel. Perfect, this is cPanel, and you can see file manager, and I said your website is going to be made of files. Okay, so this is where you upload your files. This is files manager. When you scroll down, you can see emails. You can go here and create your emails, forwarders, autoresponders, a lot of things here you can talk about. Now your databases are all here, WordPress are all here. Okay, good. So if let's say you are searching for something, on top here you can see search tools. So maybe you are looking for WordPress or database. You just type database and you see it here, database, something like WordPress or emails or file manager. You can see file manager, backups, you can see backups. So that is a quick rundown of your hosting, cPanel. And to your right, you can see general statistics about your website, your hosting, or your cPanel. You can see number of emails I have, disk usage, okay, and a lot of things here. You can see that. Perfect. So that is a quick rundown on your hosting and cPanel. Hey guys, in this part of the video, we're going to install WordPress. So to install WordPress, make sure you're logged into your hosting account, and to your left, you can see log in to cPanel. Okay, we need cPanel to install our WordPress. So click here to go to cPanel. Now this is your cPanel. Okay, so on top here you can see search tools, type software clause. Okay, so software clause, and the first link, click on it. Perfect. Now this is where your scripts are. The first one happens to be WordPress, so click on install. Perfect. Now this is where you set up your installation URL. Okay, which URL or address do you want to install your WordPress on? Please choose your URL or your website address here. Okay, and in this field, in directory, make sure you empty it. Okay, and leave everything as it is. Now scroll down a bit, but here in the protocol, make sure you choose HTTPS. Okay, so click on it and make sure it is HTTPS. If you want, you can also choose HTTPS / www. Okay, you can choose this. You can also choose this, but I will not recommend the HTTP without the S. Okay, so this one. Now your site name, enter your website name here. Okay, for tutorial purposes, I'm going to enter first site, okay, or first website, or my first website. Now the site description, I'll enter this is my first website, but in your case you should enter your site description. Okay, now to your right you can see admin account. This is going to be your login details or your login credential to your WordPress dashboard. So make sure you enter a strong admin username and a strong admin password. From there, you have admin email. Now enter an email address you have access to, okay, so that anytime you want to reset your password, the confirmation email will be sent to this particular email. All right, I hope it's clear. Now you scroll down a bit, scroll down, and you see install. Click on install, okay, and then scroll back to the top and wait for the installation to reach 100%, and this will take somewhere 3 to 4 minutes depending on the speed of your internet. Perfect. Now congratulations, the software was successfully installed. Now the first one happens to be your website URL. Now the second link is your website, your WordPress dashboard, your WordPress admin link. Okay, so you can open these links in new tab. Okay, so you open this link in a new tab and then open this one too in a new tab. Now you go back there, and currently this is how your website looks like. It is ugly. Don't worry, we are yet to build it. Okay, now the second link, perfect. Now this is your WordPress dashboard. This is where you're going to be managing your website pages and a lot of things. So in this part of the video, I'm not going to show you how to set up your hosting, your WordPress dashboard the right way, and then where to configure what. All right, so first thing we want to do is, you see here screen option, click on it, and we want to clear our screen. Okay, these things, I don't like it. I want to clear everything, so I'll untick, and untick everything. So go ahead and remove that. I don't like seeing these things on my screen. Okay, some of them may be important, but for now I want to make my screen clean so that I can start work. Perfect. Now to your left you can see this black panel with some links or some menus here. Now this is your updates area. So if you have an update, this is where the alert will be displayed. So currently I have one update. Okay, a post. If your website is a blogging site, this is where you create your blog post and do a lot of things. Okay, now media, this is where you see all your files, something like your videos, your audio, your images, and a lot of things here. Now pages, this is where you create your website pages. So we will be talking about that just in a minute, so just bear with me. The next one is comments. Now if your website is something that people will be commenting on, this way you see all the comments. You can approve comments, disapprove comments, delete comments, ban users from commenting. This way you do that. Now appearance, this is where your website design will rely on. Okay, so up until now I've not explained what a theme is, so let me use this opportunity to explain what a theme does on your WordPress website. So when we talk of a theme is nothing but a software that changes the appearance and look of your website. Now let's say you want to build an e-commerce website. You will need a theme that can perform e-commerce functions. Let's say you want to build a blogging website. You may need a theme that will perform blogging functions. So that is theme. Now the next one is plugin. So with plugins, these are also softwares or piece of script that changes the functions of your website. So let's say you want your website to behave in a certain way. You can install a script or a plugin with those capabilities, that will give your website that feature. Now the next thing is users. Now if your website accepts new registration, this is where you see all the users. You can add users manually, and then you can see their profile. Then the next thing is tools. For now, let's forget about that one. Now let's go to settings, and this is where you're going to be setting your website. So for now, you can go to general and click on it, and this is where you can set your site title. Okay, so you can enter your site title here. If you don't like it, your tagline, this is your site description, your website URL, your site address, a lot of things here, your admin email address, you can change it. Now if your website is a membership site or is a site that allows people to register account, please make sure you enable this thing. Okay, and then scroll down, you can see user rule. Default user rule is subscriber, you can leave it. Now you can talk of your site language, you can choose that here. Time zone, your date format as well as your time format, and not forgetting of the week start on, so you can choose it here, Monday, Sunday, or okay, and then you remember to save the changes here. Perfect. Now the next thing is writings. For now, let's forget about writings. Okay, now the next important thing is reading, so let's click on reading. Good. Now this is where you assign your home page. Okay, so you can create a page and then assign that page as a home page. For now, we don't have something like that. Okay, so don't worry, but first enable this and then choose your home page here, and after that you save the changes. So that's where you find that. Okay, now the next thing is discussion. If your website is a blogging website and you don't want people to be able to comment on your site, this is where you can control it. Media and permalink. Okay, so with permalink, let's click on permalink because it is very important. Okay, perfect. Now permalink talks about your website links structure. Okay, now look at this, take a good look at these links. Now the first one happens to be plain. Now if you set this one, your website is going to have some sort of ID attached to it. Now the second one will display your website / the date you created those pages. We don't want that. The next one too is month and name. It will display the month you created those pages. We don't want it. So it's always recommended that you choose post name as it displays your website address / the name of the page. Okay, so this is the best settings, and then you scroll down and then click on save changes. Okay, perfect. Now permalink structure updated. Good. Now we are good to go. So this way you have successfully configured your home page, I mean your WordPress dashboard. So we are now going to begin installing our required plugins and our theme to build our amazing website. Okay, so guys, bear with me. All right, this is one of the moments we have all been waiting for. In this part of the video, we're going to build our first website. I assume you have never built a website using WordPress and you're a beginner. This is your first time hearing something like WordPress, and that's why you're watching this video. So we're going to build our first website, but this website is not going to be fully functioning. I'm only going to show you the surface, how it all works. But if you want my in-depth tutorials, then go to my playlist where I have full-fledged tutorial videos showing you how to build your websites in detail. Okay, but this video is only going to give you a sneak peek on how to do that. Okay, so let's see how we're going to build it. And the website we're going to be building is an e-commerce website. It's going to be a shopping website. So first we need to install some plugins, and if you can remember, I said plugins are pieces of softwares we use to extend the functionalities of our website. Okay, so go to hover on plugins and then go to add new and click on that. Okay, perfect. Now this is our plugins page. Now there are plugins we want to add. The first one is WooCommerce. Okay, so just click here and type WooCommerce. Now WooCommerce is a plugin we use to build shopping websites. Okay, so with WooCommerce we can build a shopping or an online store. Okay, so let's wait for it to load. Perfect. Now click on it. So anytime you want to install a plugin, come here to this page. Okay, so that's plugins, add new, and inside the search box you type the name of the plugin and the plugin will be displayed here. Okay, make sure you are on the right plugin and then you click on install now. Okay, so that means we want to install it on our system, so click on install now. The plugin is installed. The next thing we need to do is to activate it. So after installing a plugin, you need to activate it so that it will become live or on the website. Okay, so you just click on it to activate. But for now, I don't want to activate it. I want to install all my plugins. After that, I'll go and activate them all at once. Okay, so for now, you can leave it as it is. Now go back to the search box and then clear it. Now this next plugin we want to install is called Elementor. Okay, so go back to the search plugins area and then type Elementor. So Elementor, and let's wait for it. Perfect. Now you can see Elementor is here, so you click on it just like we did for the first plugin. So you just click on it. So we'll wait for Elementor to install. Perfect. Elementor page builder is installed. Now Elementor is a page builder. Okay, this is the software we're going to use to build our pages, to customize our pages. Okay, but in this video we are not going to be customizing the pages. We are only going to import those pages and we will not customize them. I'll only show you the functionalities and that is it. But if you want the full flex tutorials, go to my playlist and watch them. Now the next one we need is starter template. Okay, so you can clear it and type starter. So starter. Alright, so this is the plugin we want to install, that is starter templates. So go ahead and click on it, install. Now, why did we install starter template? Now, starter template is a plugin that also supports Elementor. Okay, so with the help of starter templates, we can further customize our pages to make it look even better. Okay, so that's a starter template. Now, that one is installed. Let's clear it and then install our payment method. Okay, so we will install a payment gateway because this website we're going to build is an e-commerce website or a shopping website. So we need a software that will help us collect payments from our customers. Okay, so go back there and type your preferred payment method if you know any. In my case, I will be using something like Paystack, okay, or Flutterwave. So let's go with Paystack. So Paystack. You can also use PayPal. There are unlimited number of payment processes that support WooCommerce. Okay, so enter your payment method there and wait for it. Perfect. Now, anytime you're installing a plugin for WooCommerce, make sure there's WooCommerce attached to it. If not, it may not work with your website. So you can see Paystack WooCommerce Payment Gateway. Okay, so click on it to install, just like we did for the others. Okay, perfect. Paystack for WooCommerce is also installed. So we have installed our necessary or our needed plugins. Now the next thing you do is to go to install plugins. So click on install plugins, because we are not going to activate our plugins. Okay, so just click on that. Once you land on that page, you can see here activate, 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 activate. That means none of them is activated. Okay, so let's scroll down a bit and see something. Good. So all of them are still not active. So we need to click on top here, plugin. So click here to select all of them, and on top you can see bulk action. Okay, you can see bulk actions. Click here on the drop down and you can see a list of commands. We need the first one, which is activate. So click on activate. After that, click on apply. This way we are activating all the plugins at once. Okay, so click on apply and wait. Fantastic. All our plugins are activated. Now you can see on top, plugin is activated. Good. The next step we need to take is to create our pages, because for now our website is still empty. We don't have pages. So go to pages and then hover on all pages, because WordPress always comes with its own pages, 2 pages, okay, I know of. So you need to go and delete them. Okay, and because we have also installed WooCommerce, there are some pages created for us. Okay, so we're going to delete some pages that are not necessary. Okay, so let's wait. Good. Now you can see some pages here: card, checkout, my account, privacy policy. You see this page? We didn't create it. Now you see this refund and return policies. You can delete. So you can delete this one, you can delete this one, you can delete this sample page. So these 3 pages, we don't need them. So after taking them, go on top, click on bulk actions. Okay, so you click on bulk actions and then you see here move to trash. Click on it, click on apply, and those selected pages will be deleted. Okay, we want to create our own pages. We don't want the system to do it for us. We are going to create our own pages. So wait for them to delete. Right, 3 pages move to trash. So you can go back, you can go inside trash and permanently delete them. So trash is just like your recycle bin on your PC. Okay, so now these are some 4 pages we need. So leave them, delete them. If you accidentally delete these pages, you have hard time creating them. Okay, because they are from WooCommerce, and because it is a shopping website, these pages are created for us. Now on top you can see add new. You can also come here to add new pages. So both of these links will give us the same path. Okay, so you can either click here or click here. So I want to click here to add my home page. So I'll click on add new. Good. Please close this pop-up. Okay, so close it. Now enter your web page title. So this is home page, so click on it and enter home, because the first page we will create is home. And on top here, click on publish, and then click again on publish. Good job, you are doing well. Now you can see our website URL /home. This is our home page, but we'll go back and set it at the dashboard, okay, to assign it so that the WordPress will know that this is our home page, so that it will not continue displaying it as our website address /home, rather our website address. So if someone enters only our website address, it should send the person direct to the home page. Now go ahead and click on add new page again, because there are still some pages we need to add. So click on add new. Now this time we want to give it, let's say, about us page or contact. Okay, so let's say contact. Okay, so contact like this, and then click on publish and click again on publish. So we're only going to create only 2 pages, so that I'll use that to show you as a demo. Okay, but if you want my step-by-step guide on how to build a fully managed shopping website, go and check those videos. All right, so we have created 2 pages. The first one is the home page, which is a very important, very important page. Okay, so now the next thing we are going to do is to go back to our dashboard. Okay, so you can click here to view your pages. So just click here and it will take you to the dashboard, and you can view your pages. So wait. Perfect. Now you can see you have contact and you have home. So these are now your pages, your newly created pages. In this part, what we are going to do is to start customizing our home page. But before that, let's go and assign our home page at the dashboard level, so that the website will know that this is our home page. Okay, but quickly let me go and create a blogging page, because when we get there we'll need a blogging page to do something. So very fast, I'll do that just in a minute. So just bear with me. I'm going to pause it and do it. Good, I went ahead and created a blog page because we will need this very shortly. So let's go back to settings. So let me scroll down a bit. And then we go to reading. Okay, you see reading, click on reading. Let's wait for it to load. Good, the page is loaded successfully. So here we need to assign our home page. So this is our home page display settings. So now, because our website is going to be a static website, you need to click here. All right, so click on this. Perfect. Now assign your home page and your post. So this is where you need your blog page. That's why I went and created that blog page. So just click here and then select blog. Go back on top, click on home page, and this time select home. After that, scroll down and then click on save changes. Perfect. This way we have set up our home page and our blog page. So the website now knows our home page, the path to our home page, and our blog page. This is very important. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue. So now after saving the changes, go back to your pages and then go to all pages, because we're going to customize our home page. So I'm only going to show you how to customize only your home page. Okay, and then we'll add 2 products and you see how the whole process works. Okay, because this this is WordPress for beginners tutorial. Now go to home page, sorry, all pages, and click on that. Now we need to work on the home page. Okay, now depending on the page you want to work on, just hover on it and then you see edit. Okay, so because we want to work on the home page, you see edit, just click on it. Okay, so in my case I want to open it in a new tab, that way editing will be very easy for me. So, and then I'll click on open in a new tab, so I'll click here to open it in a new tab. After opening that page in a new tab, we now have two pages. So this is where your pages are. Okay, I didn't want to close this because clicking here would close this whole thing, so that's why I opened this thing separately on a new tab. I hope that is clear. Now on top you can see edit with Elementor. So we want to edit this page with Elementor, so click on it and wait Elementor page builder to load. Elementor is a page builder we use to build our pages. Okay, so that's very simple, so wait for it. Now this is the interface of the page builder after it loads. So you can see that on top you have your website name, it can also be your logo. Okay, to your right you can see your menus. These are also your pages. You can rearrange these things. Okay, so I'll show you how to do that. Now what we want to do is to go ahead and then import some template. Okay, so it's starter template. Just click on starter template, and up until now we have not yet installed our theme. Okay, there's a default theme here, but I'll go and kick that off and then install our own theme, a theme we call Extra. That's the theme we're going to be using to build this website. So after I import this page, I'll then show you how to install and activate your theme. Guys, I guess notice the current theme we have on the website, the active theme we have on the website is not compatible with the starter template plugin. So what we need to do is to go back to the dashboard and then install our Astra theme. Okay, so let's go back there and then go to appearance. So we'll go to appearance and then go to themes. You see themes, click on it. Now this is the current theme we have. Okay, the activated theme, and that is 2022 theme. It's not compatible with the starter template, it won't work. Okay, so these are not what we need, so we need to install something better than this for it to work. Okay, so I wanted to install or import my templates before changing it to the Astra theme, but we have to do it before. Okay, so I have to do it here. So on top, just click on add new, and on this page scroll down a bit and you can see Astra. Okay, and because Astra is popular, you can see it here. Okay, so just click on install, just like we did for our plugins. So you install it and activate it. So wait for it to install. After that we'll activate it, and after we activate it we'll go and delete those themes that are already on the site that came with the WordPress. So we will do that. Good, it is installed, so we click on it to activate. Fantastic, the theme is installed and activated. So we need to delete those themes we don't need. So the first one we'll delete it. So just click on it like this. The lower right corner you can see delete, click on it, and on top click on OK. So that's how you delete a theme. Wait for it. Perfect. Click on it. At the lower right corner, click on delete. On top, click on OK. And finally, we delete our 2022 theme. So click on it. The same thing, click on delete. And on top, click on OK. Perfect. Now you can go back to your pages and then re-edit it with Elementor. You can also go back to our edit page and reload the page. Okay. In your case, you have it figured out because you have now learned to install the theme, the proper theme, before editing your pages. So you can go to pages, all pages, and then click on it. And here we are. Please, you can click on edit and then edit it with Elementor. But because I've edited it with Elementor, now I'll just click on edit with Elementor, and that button is here for us. So I'll open it in a new tab. That way editing will be very easy. Going back to the dashboard and to the edit page will be very, very comfortable. So click on it and a new tab is open. Let's go there. Once the page is loaded, click on starter template and you'll be brought to a page just like this. These are pre-designed templates you can use on your project. Okay, so depending on the website you want to build, your niche, we have templates here that can cater for that. Okay, so this one happens to be an e-commerce website template. If I scroll down a bit, you can see organic store here. This one too is an e-commerce website template. Okay, perfect. So what we'll do is we need to import one of them. Some of them are premium, some are paid. So on top here, you can click on all and then select free. This way it will filter leaving only the free templates. Okay, so you can use these templates on your project. Okay, so let's scroll it down a bit and then search for the template we want to use on our website. In my case, I want to use organic store, this one. Okay, so I'll just click on it. And also note that we will not be fully customizing it. I'm only going to show you how you can import them onto your pages and then arrange your menus. Now, because we are working with our home page, or we are customizing our home page, we need the home template. Okay, depending on the page you are currently working on, you need that particular template to be imported before you customize. In our case, we will import the home template. So click on the home. Perfect. Now this is how the home template would look like. Okay, after you import it. But first, after the importation, you need to customize, of course. Okay, so we have to import this whole template onto our web page and then customize it. But this video is not for customization. It's only WordPress for beginners. Now on top you can see import template. Just click on import template and wait, and this template will be imported to your web page or your page. Okay, Perfect. The page is imported. Okay, the template is imported successfully. So we have to go back to the page and then see how it looks like, and automatically it's redirecting us to our editor. You can see, so this is the time for us to now start editing. So to edit anything on the page, you simply click on it, and to your right you can see pencil. You can also click on that pencil, and to your left you can see editing area, and this is where you change the text and do whatever you want to do with it. After that, you click on update and the changes will be saved on the website. Okay, scroll down. You can also change this image if you want to. So it's all about dragging and dropping. That's Elementor, and I like Elementor page builder a lot. Okay, so here too you can click on the pencil. To your left you can see choose image, and this is the image. We can replace it and do whatever we want to do with it. Perfect. Now remember to click on update changes. So I'm going to leave it like this and then show you how you can create products and how those products will be displayed on the home page. And after that, we'll try adding this product to cart and then see if we can buy this product. Okay, so let me click on update changes and we'll take it from there. Good, we have saved the changes. Now there's something we need to do here, and that is our products area. Now you can see here best selling products. Okay, and below there's a code area. Yes, here, click on it, or to your right you can see pencil, click on it. So this is a short code section. So after you click on it, it will take you to a short code area. So we need to paste some code here in order for our products to be displayed depending on the rules we set inside the code. Okay? Good. To your left you can see short code, and this is the code I want to change. Okay, now I want my website to display the most recent products on the website. If you list a new product on the website, I want those products to be listed on the top part of the website, and this is almost the topmost part of the website. Okay, so I'll change this best selling products to maybe recent products. So I'll simply click on the text here. Okay, and to your left you can see best selling products. So let's just change it to recent products. So this is like a text editor. So recent products. Perfect. Now let's go back to the code area and I'll paste my recent product code. Okay, and I'll have this code in the description, but this is just a WordPress tutorial for beginners, so you may not need this for now. Right, so let's click on the pencil. Good, and to your left you can see the code area. Let's delete everything and then paste this new code. So this code will take effect if I start listing recent products on the website. So if I list a product right now on the website, those products will be displayed just here beneath the recent products area. Okay, so I'll click on update changes and then we'll go and list our first product on the website and then try buying it and see if it will work. After that, we'll say bye bye to this website. Good, we have saved the changes. Okay, so what next? Now let's go to our dashboard and then take it from there. Okay, so I'll take you to the WordPress dashboard. All right, welcome to your dashboard. Okay, so this is your control area. This is where you manage everything, and because it's a this website is a shopping website. To your left you can see products. Okay, so just hover on products, and to your right you can see add new. Okay, so just click on add new. We want to add a new product to the website. Good. On this page, on top here you can see product name. So enter your product name. If it is an iPhone you are selling, enter that name there. Okay, in my case I'll enter something like product 1 or item 1. So I'll enter item 1. Good. I'll scroll down a bit and then paste my long description here. Okay, so this is going to be the description people are going to see. So this is the text people will read about your product before making their buying decision. Okay, so let me get some demo text, and then let me see if I can just copy this text. Perfect. Now let me just copy this text and then use it as my description, because for now I don't have any text to use. So I'll click here and then paste my text here. I assume this is my long description. Okay, so scroll down a bit, and to your right you can see product image. This is where you upload your product image. Okay, so click on product image, set product image. Click here to choose your product image. Okay, so click here, select file. Now you need to go to wherever you have your products stored, okay, on your PC. So this is where my products are, and this is the product I want to sell, this one, item 1. So I'll click on it like this and then click on open, or you double click on it, it's all the same. Okay, so I'll click on open, and this product will be uploaded to the website. Good. Now click here, set product image. Okay, so click on it. Fantastic. The product image is set. The next thing is your price. How much do you want? Are you selling your product? So let me just say $100. Okay, so I'll enter 100 here, and you can also change your currency. Okay, but this video is not for that. You can change your currency, maybe Ghana cedis, euro, whatever currency you want, you can change it. Perfect. You can also make this product on sale. Okay, so here that means you reduce the price. All right, and you scroll down, enter your short description. So go ahead and type something small, short about the product here. Good. And after that, we scroll back to the top, and then you see a button here, publish. Okay, so click on publish. Good. Now the product is published. There's a link here you can use to view the product. Okay? But I want to view it on the website. Okay, so now let's go to our website. So you type your website address and then click on it, like refresh it. After that, you scroll down to where we set the recent products theme. Okay, and that product should be listed here. Okay, and here we go. So you can see this is the product, and This is the title or the name of the product, item 1. This is the price. So customer or someone can click on it here, add to cart, just like this, and this product will be added to cart. They can check out, enter their payment info, enter their payment details, choose their preferred payment method, and then pay you on your website. So let me take you back to the cart page. You can see here cart. So they can go back to the cart page. Now if you want to learn in depth on how to do this, make sure to check my e-commerce tutorials. It will show you how to do this or any of these things. Okay, some of these things. So you can see this is the cart page, and everything is working fine. Okay, you don't need to work on this page because the page was created for us through WooCommerce. So WooCommerce did the whole work for us. Now they can increase the quantity here. Okay, increase the quantity. This is the price. They can update it, and the price will also adjust. They can enter coupon code. Click here to proceed to checkout. So if I click here, it will take me to checkout, and I'll enter my payment, my address, and I also choose my payment method. And after that, I'll enter my card info. That's my credit card. Okay, so you can see that. But right now, I've not enabled any payment system on the website. So you can see, sorry, there's no available payment method. Okay. And then after they place an order, they will get an account page. Okay. So they'll be able to manage their billing info and a lot of things on the website. Okay, so this is a WooCommerce website. But you see, this video is only for WordPress beginners. Okay, so I wouldn't want to make this complicated. Now you can see this is their account page. All right, and we can also customize the header to make it look amazing. So the main point of this video is to show you it's possible to use WordPress to build any kind of website you want. So this is a powerful content management system called WordPress we use to build these websites. Okay, so it's powerful. Okay, all right, they can also click here to log out of the system. Now in this part of the video, we are going to rearrange our menus, and then we'll say bye bye to this website. Okay, to work on your menus, we need to go back to our WordPress dashboard. So click on dashboard. To your left, you can see this panel. Hover on appearance and then click on menus. Okay, so click on menus. Now on this page, we need to give our menu a name. So maybe you can name it menu 1, primary menu, main menu. It doesn't matter. So just name it. So let's say main hyphen menu. Okay, so this is the name I want to give to my menu. All right, so let me make this capital. Perfect. After that, click on primary menu, because this is where you want to display your menus, and that's the primary menu area. After that, click on create menu. So after you click on save menu, to your left you can see recent, most recent, view all, and search. Click on view all. Okay, we want to view all our pages. After that, select the pages you want to display on your menu. So to do so, like I'll need my home, my blog, let's say maybe cart. For the checkout, let's forget about it. Contact, my account, and shop. Okay, so these are the pages I need on my navigation area. Okay, after that, click here, add to menu. Okay, so just click on add to menu. Perfect. Now let's say you want shop page to come beneath your home. Sorry, let's say you want your shop, okay, your shop page to come beneath your home menu. Okay, how do we do that? So you simply click on the page you want. Okay, so you click on it and drag it to the area you want it to display. Okay, so let's say under home, so make sure it is aligned properly, and after that you leave it. This way your shop page will be beneath your home. Okay, so we want our blog page to come to the end. Okay, so let's drag it all the way here and we'll leave it. So you can rearrange your menus the way you want them to be, or to appear on your navigation area. Okay, this is not a big deal, you can do it. And now let's say you want your my account page to have 2 children. Now what do I mean by 2 children? Okay, so by 2 children, this is what I mean. So you simply drag this page, the page you want to make it a child, to the parent, and the parent is on top. That's my account. You slide it to the right a little bit. Okay, so make sure you send it there. So let me take you back. Perfect. Now you leave it there. Good. Now let's make this one to a child. So we drag it to the right a bit. Let's send it back. Okay, so now these 2 pages are the parents of the my account page. I hope that is clear. Now let's save the menu and then go back to the actual website and see the effect. So let's click on save menu. Okay, so now to visit your website, you can hover on your website name here, and beneath is a link to your website, visit site. So let's just click on it, and this will take you to your website. So let's wait. And here we are. So this is your website, and this is how we arrange our menus. And my account page has 2 children, and that's what we just did at the dashboard area. Okay, so that is it, guys. So this way you have built a simple shopping website. Okay, I know it's not perfect, but this is only to show you the possibilities of WordPress. Hello, welcome to our last lesson. This is where we're going to secure our WordPress website from hackers. After going through this training, your website is going to be defending itself against hackers. Okay, so I'm going to use this website. This is a website I built in one of my tutorials. So I'm going to, and it is not protected in any way. So I'm going to use this website and show you how you can protect your WordPress website, any WordPress website, from hackers. So let's go ahead and see the things we're going to be covering in this last lesson. Okay, so we're first of all going to see our secured connection, known as SSL. So we want to make sure we have SSL certificate installed on our website. Next one is we want to hide our login page or mask our URL. Okay, and after that we will be looking at how to enable 2-factor authentication on our WordPress website. After we do these settings, we will then take backups of our website, maybe every month or every week. That way in case anything should happen, we should have a backup to restore from. Okay, so these are the topics we're going to be covering, and after that we'll say bye bye to this training. All right, so this is the website we're going to secure. Now, with the first line of defense, which is SSL, which is secured connection, if your hosting provider gives you a free SSL and auto SSL, then you don't have to worry about the first step, because your connection is going to always be secured. And that's why I always recommend makigohost.com. With Makigo Host, your SSL is free and auto renewal every month, or anytime it expires, it regenerates, and that way your site will continue to be secured. And this SSL is very important when your website is an e-commerce site, because people are going to enter in their credit card details, and hackers would try passing in or using different ways to grab this credit card info to take your customers' money. So with SSL, there's encryption. Okay, so that is SSL certificate. So if you have SSL, something like this padlock, you shouldn't be worried about this first defense, because your site is already doing it for you. Okay, all right, so the next thing we're going to do is to hide our login page. Now let me show you what I'm talking about. Every WordPress website, the default login URL is always /, WP -admin. Okay, so the default link, the default login URL for every WordPress website is always the website name or address /WP admin. Hackers know of it. Everyone knows of it. So anytime you build a website, this is going to be your default URL unless you hide it. Okay, so we need to hide this login URL. So I'll be showing you how to do that. All right, so after you enter that WP -admin or login, this is going to be a page, a login page. Okay, but first you have to verify that you are not a robot, and after that you will be redirected to a login page. Okay, so let me enter this very fast. All right, so users will land on a page just like this, and this is your admin login page. They don't have to see this. If not, they'll guess any username and password and try brute forcing it. And if they are lucky enough, they can get into your WordPress dashboard. And once they get there, do you know what will happen? Your website is doomed. Okay, so you enter your username and password by using complex softwares to do that, and then click on login, and they are in. Okay, so we need to hide this login page. So that's the next thing we're going to be doing. So let me log in very fast and then show you how it works. Perfect. Now here we are inside WordPress dashboard. So we're going to install a plugin that will help us hide our login page. To do so, go to plugins and then go to add new. On this page, type items security. Okay. Now this is the plugin we want to install. This first plugin, okay, it is a security plugin we need to install to make our website secured. Okay, so click on install, and then activate. Good, the plugin is activated. Now below here to your left, you can see security. Hover on it And then to your right, you can see setup. Click on setup. Welcome to iTeam security setup page. So this is where you're going to set up your security measures. Okay. So first, I would want you to skip the setup wizard. Okay. So this will take you to various areas. But for now, we want to skip and then proceed to what? With default settings. So just click on skip. And here we are. So the skip will take us to some of various important areas of the whole setup process. So the first one is two-factor. So this is your two-factor authentication. So we need to click here to enable it. Okay. Perfect. And then click on next. Good. The next one is lockouts, and that is local brute force and then network brute force. Make sure both of them are enabled, and by default they are enabled. Okay, so just click on next. Perfect. Now this one is a premium feature, so click on next. Fantastic. Now this is where you set up your user rules or groups. So just click on default. Perfect. Now here, make sure you enable password requirements. Okay, so enable it, and then refuse compromise password. Enable it. Okay, so these two things, enable them. Perfect. And then next, we click on what? Next. So click on next. Good. So the next one is editors. Okay, we don't want to work with editors on this website. Okay, but if you want to work with editors, you can also enable this iTeam security thing for them, so that at their login or inside their login, they can also have this feature to enable their own security, because your your editors and other groups, contributors on your website, are going to have their own dashboard, so you can enable it for them. But in this tutorial, we don't want to enable that. But if you have other users using the website, make sure you enable it for them. So this is editors. If you don't want that, you can click on delete group to delete this particular group, and that is editors. Okay, so for editors, we don't need it, so we can delete it. You can also leave it as it is, and then click on next or skip user. So let's just click on next. Perfect. The next one is authors. If you have an author on the website, you can do that, or users who are authors, you can do it for them. But for now, we don't need this, so you can skip it or just click on next. So you can see to the left here, we have contributors and subscribers. See that? So it will take us to the contributors. You can see this is contributors. You can delete it. You can also skip it. Okay, but I would recommend you to delete them. Okay, because if you know you will not be using these users, then delete them. Okay, so let's click on next again. Now we are on the subscribers area. Now anytime a user registers account on your website, they will fall under subscribers. So I will recommend you to enable strong password for them, and also enable refuse compromise password. That way, if a user enters a weak password, it will not work for them. So they need to enter strong password. This will help your users to have secured, let's say, logins, okay, or secured account. No one can compromise their account. So just click on it to enable, and then enable this. After that, click on next. Perfect. Now click on next. And the final one is everybody else. Okay, so you can do that. We can also skip it or click on next. Now you'll be brought to a page like this. Click on recommended. Good. Now this is authorized host. What is the meaning of authorized host? Now let's say you have set up a security measure like this, okay, and one day you as the website owner forgets your password and enter your password, wrong password or username and password. What will happen to you? You'll be locked out of the system. So you yourself will be counted as a maybe someone trying to hack the website and will be blacklisted. So here you need to whitelist your IP. So click here, add my current IP to the authorized host list. So just click here. And your IP will be added here. Okay. Now I have to hide my IP because I don't want to be in problem. Alright, so we scroll down a bit and then leave everything as it is and then click on next. Perfect. Now if you want to receive email updates, okay, about WordPress vulnerabilities and reports, enter your email address here so that you receive email alerts. Okay, so sorry, you click here to receive email alerts, but if you don't want email alerts, just leave it and enter your email address here, so that after you enter your email address here, you'll be added to a brute force network. Okay, so just add your email address here. So let's say example is test@gmail.com. enter your old email. Okay, if you want to receive emails from item security, click here to receive email updates. Okay, after that click on next. Okay, perfect. Here we are on a notification center, so you can enter your email. Okay, so that way notifications will be sent from this email. Okay, so leave it as empty. If you leave it as empty, it will use WordPress default. So you go ahead and enter your email here as well. Okay, and then who are the recipients of these notifications? You can choose only admin. Okay, so only admin, and then untick this one. If you want all admins, you can do that, but if you want only you, then make sure you click here and then enter your email. All right, so enter your email where you receive the notifications. Okay, so test@gmail.com, like this. After that, click on continue. Okay, good. So the next thing we're going to do is to click on secure site. Okay, so just click on secure site and wait. So right now it is going through verification process to see if everything is open. Okay, so the site is secured now, so click on finish. Okay, so click on finish. After you click on finish, you'll be redirected to a page like this. Okay, just like this. Good work. Your site is more secure than ever. Now click on settings. Okay, so you click on settings. You will be brought to a page like this. Below, click on advanced. Now this is where we're going to set up our login. Okay, our login URL, and here leave everything as they are, and you can see hide backend. Click on hide backend. Click here. Perfect. Now this is your URLs. Okay, so your URL Slack is here and the login is here. Now make sure you change this URL. All right, so this is where you change your URL. So let's say I want to change my URL to my login URL to something like solo login. Okay, so get a name, something unique people cannot guess. Okay, and after that you can also change your registration Slack here. After that, scroll down to the button and then click on save. This way no one can guess your URL because you have just changed it on top here. All right, so we'll click on save. All right, so the last line of defense is having a backup of your website. Should in case anything happen, you can restore from your backup. So you go and install a plugin called Updraft Plus. Okay, so after typing Updraft, it will come. Click on install. And then activate. And you'll be brought to a page like this. Okay, so close this. Now click on settings. Perfect. Now you can take your backup right now. So you simply click on backup now to backup your website right now. So you click on backup now. So let's wait for this to complete the whole backup process. Now you click on leave everything as it is and then click on backup now. What you can also do is to schedule it. So that means every month or every week it will back your website once. Okay, so this is scheduling. So you go to settings and then file backup schedule, and that means do you want it to be every 2 hours, and that will be too much, or daily, weekly, or monthly? I would recommend monthly. Okay, so click on monthly and retain this mini scheduled backups. Okay, so how many backups do you want to retain on the site? Okay, so leave it as 2, and database also do it the same thing. So go to monthly and then leave it as 2. After that, you choose your remote storage. Where do you want your backups to be stored? So in my case, I would like to choose Google Drive. Okay, so make sure you save your backups somewhere outside your website or your server. Okay, if not, the day your website will go off and you will not have access to maybe your login or your hosting, then everything will go waste. So that means you have to store your backup somewhere outside, externally. So click on Google Drive, and then this will want us or require us to log into our Google Drive before it will work. So after that, here you need to sign in with Google for it to work. So sign in. After you sign in, then what you do is you save the changes. Okay, so you save the changes. Now backup is finished. So that's the backup we did. Let's close it. Perfect. So remember to save the changes here. After saving the changes, we'll go back to our backups and I'll show you something. So let's scroll down a bit. Now this is the backup we just made. Okay, now let's say your website has a problem. What you do is you click on restore and this file will be this way. You have successfully completed a full course on WordPress. Okay, so this is my WordPress beginners full course and you have just completed it. Now if you're a freelancer, I have good news for you. This website hoodly.com is currently looking for new freelancers, new sellers this year. If you're a freelancer, go ahead, create account here on Hoodly, start listing your services on Hoodly, and hopefully you get sales. Okay, unlike other freelancing marketplaces where you are limited the number of services you can list on their platform, with Hoodly you can list unlimited services here on the platform. Okay, so thank you very much for watching the video all the way till the end. I'm super excited, and if you're not